Yo, what's happening, world? Name's Raheem Flowers, back at it again. And this time, I want to speak about a man who is notorious for displaying antics and being an antagonizer towards the world. Once did it for the industry heavily, and he also did it for filming and content on TV, but now he's just doing it across social media more so these days. 50 Cent, aka Curtis Jackson. So we have to understand that this is more of a matter of truthing, telling the truth, speaking things that have truth to power, and displaying trollish antics. Now, 50 went on and he was speaking about his preferences towards women. And honestly, it's not the first time that 50 did this. He did this back in 2013, where he just would go in on sisters, on black women, right? And 50 said something recently where even Lil Wayne was busting up, laughing, where he was just going in on black women. Like 50 was just going in. And he also went out his way to go in on the Atlanta hip hop scene. And let's be honest, Atlanta is a large contributing factor to why hip hop has, for what we know it as, has deteriorated over time, if we're being objective and honest about it. Now, I know that Chicago has more than their fair share of bullshit with that drill music, but to be honest with you, even that drill music is an extension of that trap music that came from Atlanta. So it all comes full circle. I don't think 50 was wrong for that. And then you have that pseudo neo-pro-black Clifford Harris, aka T.I., go on this. He just went in on 50, go on this rant. And it's ironic, both of them were considered snitches at some point in their career. And now they're at each other. Well, T.I. is more at 50's neck than 50 is at T.I.'s neck. 50 is just joking around and having fun, but he's also using these little art of war, reverse psychology, trollish shock value tactics as well these days. He don't really do that hip hop industry beef like how we used to, like when Irv Gotti and Murder Inc. were around. But 50 understands. He understands the art of war. I mean, for real. I mean, he worked with a Jew who was heavily influenced by the art of war, Robert Greene. And you know something? I find it very interesting that even to this day, he still finds a way. And I even have the book, The 50th Law. That's the book I'm referring to. He still finds a way to adapt, knowing your environment from within, paraphrasing one of the chapters. 50 learned how to adapt. Hell, he's one of the executive produced that guy who ended up being murdered, Pop Smoke's posthumous, or the album he made after that was going to be released, or is released after his death. That. So he's always put himself on a map. Even if we talk about the subject of trolls, he called Tekashi his son, and saying that he wouldn't care if his son got hit by a bus, or Kenneth Supreme's son, which I get because, let's be honest, Kenneth Supreme and 50 Cent's mother's death correlate with each other. Let's be honest, and let's keep it 1,000. Majestic was really supreme in that movie that he made, Get Rich or Die Trying. Pretty sure that's why they call Curtis Jackson a snitch. But anyways, I'm gonna digress from that. So yeah, there's truth to power, no pun intended on power, to what 50 said. And a lot of black women were salty about this. They were real salty. Not that this is the first time, because 50 Cent got a kid who's part Filipino. So should you really be surprised by what he's saying? don't know, man. Using the word exotic is a very relative and arbitrary term. So when people say they like exotic women, especially when someone in the so-called black community says that shit, they're usually referring to women who are foreigners, quote unquote. Women who don't belong to the Western world. Women who don't really they don't heavily ingratiate themselves in the American culture. But yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at what 50 said. Not at all. I'm surprised that a lot of these pseudo-neo-pro-black simps didn't go after him, honestly. But I guess he's at the point in his career, and the trollish mindset mentality that he possesses, that would not faze him. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna cancel 50? Are you gonna cancel the man that made Power, the show that y'all love oh so much? You're gonna cancel the man who made Get Rich or Die Trying? Or what's those bottles that he made? Effing, like, come on, man. I thought about making a video on the cancel culture, but honestly, I might as well just infuse it with this video. So yeah, like that whole cancel culture thing is a bunch of BS. Because I promise you, a lot of it is primarily due to that shade room type of environment and those individuals. And we know that shade room involves primarily and typically black women. On top of that, when you think about the things that they want to cancel, a lot of it is very irrelevant matters. A lot of it. I'd probably say most of it, damn near all of it. Because I promise you, these cancel culture self-appointed, self-righteous motherfuckers would never cancel. They're not gonna cancel ghetto gaggers. They're not gonna cancel a bunch of white dudes out here who would shit on black women. Hell, y'all didn't even cancel Dylan Roof. Y'all didn't cancel George Zimmerman. You didn't cancel. How many people did you not cancel who actually done genuinely racist and fucked up shit to black people in the butt and what is considered the black community? Come on, man. Like, you think that this cancel culture has any real power? I mean, see, I gotta admit, at least the Me Too movement, and I sad to say, has some sort of power behind it. If they could make a Russell Simmons flee America and go all the way to the eastern part of the world, I can't even say that for y'all. You just a bunch of individuals who like to hear the sound of their own voice. Not even really trying to make any real changes. It's just that you even attempted to cancel J. Cole, the man who y'all consider so damn conscious, even though this man took a picture with Cardi B, who called y'all cockroaches. You didn't even cancel him for that, though. See, this is how you know how disingenuous somebody is or isn't being. You always follow a person's actions. Don't focus, I'm not gonna say ignore their words, but primarily focus on a person's actions. And that lets you know what they're really about. So, I'm gonna end it off there. Peace out.